Welcome to Fear Free Friday, one of my 7 favorite days of the week, as I like to say. And today's quote is an anonymous one. Never let your fears be the boundaries of your dreams. Hi there, my name is Christopher Diarmani, and it is my pleasure and it is my honor to help other authors go from blank page to finished first draft to published book with ease. And today's quote is one of those ones that on a Fear Free Friday I love because I'm a big fan of approaching life with courage, attacking whatever the issue is in front of me courageously. And I would hope that, especially on a Fear Free Friday, but also every other day of the week, that you would do that too. I really do. So this quote, let me just talk about this strictly from a writing perspective. If your goal is to write and publish a book, you're probably going to feel fear in some area. I mean, I've written and published 49 books so far, and yet I don't ever approach a new project without some sort of sense of trepidation, if you will. There's always something that says, well, what if you can't do it this time? It's all crap. It's always crap. But it doesn't stop those thoughts from popping in. It's what we do with those thoughts. That's the important part, right? So some of the fears you may feel if your desire is to write and publish a book, especially if you've not done that yet, like if you haven't written and published your first book, some of these fears can be magnified well out of proportion. You know, as you write and publish more books, they lessen, new ones will pop up. As Barry Baumgartner likes to say, new level, new devil. The more you learn, you find new levels of all this crap, right? So you might have some fear of success, or maybe your thing is you fear of failure. Maybe you fear that you might just completely suck as a writer. You know, maybe that's what the thing is for you. Maybe you fear that nobody will buy your book. Or maybe your biggest fear is that even if they do buy your book, they don't read it. I remember there was a young lady I was talking with in a Facebook group. This is years ago now. And she had written her book. She was all ready to go. She was going to self-publish it. She had the cover design. She had everything ready to go on the Amazon KDP dashboard. And she was terrified of hitting what I like to call the most empowering button on the internet for authors. And that's the publish button inside the Amazon KDP dashboard. She was terrified to hit it. And so we talked back and forth a little while. And I said, well, what's your greatest fear? And her fear, she said, well, that no one's writing. No one will read my book. And I said, well, simply put, how many people are reading your book right now? And she took a minute to respond and said, nobody. I said, so you're already living your worst nightmare, right? She goes, yeah. So what's stopping you from hitting publish? You're already living the nightmare. It can only get better from here, you know? She wrote me back a little later. She's like, I got off of that exchange on Facebook, she said, and hit that button immediately. And she went on to have a very well-selling first book because she was doing all of the right things for promotion, all that kind of stuff. But she was held up on that fear of that no one's going to read my book. Like, as I like to say, all of these fears are boogeymen. Every single one of them. They're garbage. They're lies. They're crap that we tell ourselves with zero frame of reference, right? So when I allow any of these fears or, you know, any other, like there's a whole litany of them that can come along, when I allow those things to rule my life, the terrible, horrible realization I must come to is that the only person who is stopping me from achieving the dream and the vision that I have for my life is me. And that's a really crappy thing to realize. Truly is. Even just talking about it right now, like I feel that sinking, horrible feeling in the pit of my stomach. Because once I realize the only person that's stopping me is me, the responsibility kicks in. Is the only person that can stop me from stopping me is also me. Like I'm the only one. It may be broken, but I'm the only person that can fix it, right? So that's the reality. And thankfully, as with so many problems in life, the solution is mind-numbingly simple. It really is. Feel your fear. Acknowledge your fear. Then set it aside and do the thing anyways. What's the worst that can happen, right? Like this young lady I was talking about before, she was already living her worst nightmare. It can't possibly get any worse than it was in that moment. And yet she hadn't realized that. She thought that her worst moment was somewhere off in the future. It wasn't. It was actually right there in the moment. So what's the worst that can happen for you? Is it you fail? Who cares? Denzel Washington has a great quote. We'll get to that in a moment. Embrace your courage. Stand up and do it again. Try again. Try one more time, then you fail. That's it. Fail bigger, fail better, as Denzel likes to say. And then keep on failing, failing better, failing bigger until you succeed. No one can stop you except you, right? So admittedly, this is a really, really simple plan. And I said that from the outset. It's mind-numbingly simple. Those are my exact words, and it's true. But here's the thing. If trying and failing over and over again and failing better is good enough for Denzel Washington, one of the most amazing actors alive today, then clearly it's got to be good enough for me, and I would hope good enough for you too, right? Try again, try one more time, then you fall down. Try one more time, then you fail. Fail better. Pick something new to try and make sure that it's a step forward. Like, simple stuff. Simple stuff. And if any of that resonates for you today on this beautiful, glorious, fear-free Friday, then I would love it if you would share it with your friends and your family and the people you care about most. And if there's one particular thing that I talked about that resonated for you really deeply, please do me and the other people watching this video the honor of, and the honor of sharing what that thing was that resonated for you. I would love to hear it, and so would anyone else watching this video. But the key, of course, is to never let those fears stop you from achieving your dreams. Don't let you be the person stopping you from getting there. That's it, right? Have a fantastic rest of your day. I hope that you have a glorious rest of your Fear-Free Friday, and that I see you again tomorrow at 3 o'clock for some more fun along these same lines. Tomorrow's Sell Your Book Saturday, so we'll see what fun I come up with for that. Until then, have a great day. Bye-bye.